How's it, Aquarius? I hope that you're doing amazing. Welcome to my channel, Adrian Nelson here, psychic medium and regression hypnosis practitioner. It's been a little bit of a crazy week, so I do apologize that your readings are a little bit late this week. But I like to only do readings when I'm in the best frame of mind, okay? So I don't like to squeeze it in between things and rush it because I want to always only give you my absolute best. So welcome to the channel. I'd really appreciate if you go ahead and like the video and hit that subscription button, so that helps my channel to grow, which I really appreciate. And also my website is live, so you can go down below and have a look at that. So let me just explain to you what's going on over here. So I'm a Reiki master, I'm a crystal healer, and I often use sort of like sheets and stuff like this for personal reading. So I thought, let me just bring it on and do something a little bit different to what I normally do for you. So we're going to focus here on your 7 main energy centers and any area that might require some healing and some love and some light. I'll be sending it through for you in the reading as well. And I just want to let you know, my beautiful Aquarius, that the surface underneath this is glass, and I'm going to use some crystals, and it might be just a little bit loud when I throw them down. So if your reading is really on loud, or you're wearing some earphones, you maybe just want to turn it down a little bit so it doesn't hurt your beautiful ears. Okay, so let's get started. The spirit guides and guardian angels, what is it that Aquarius needs to know, please? This is the general reading for November. What is it that Aquarius needs to know? What will they benefit from? And what is it that they can look forward to during the month of November? Right. Okie dokie. So a lot of you have done an incredible amount of healing, Aquarius. There's some very deep-rooted patterns that have been healed here for you. There is also some newer patterns that you might have taken on now. For some of you, there were some long-standing patterns that you had, all right? Maybe generational patterns and ancestral things and akashic things and those sort of things. So there's a deeper release that took place. But obviously when we have certain patterns, you know, a pattern is basically like a seed that you put in the ground and it germinates and it grows and it shoots roots and all those type of things. So, you know, obviously as you go through the path of life, you would have taken on some other things as well that is not serving your greatest good. And what's fantastic, I see there's a lot of release over there that have taken place. There might have been a lot of panic and crying and all those type of things happening in your personal capacity. Some of you are also busy releasing maybe, you know, some other ties, friends, family, lovers, you know, people that you may have thought that were sort of like there for you. You know, some releases that have taken place there. Maybe you split parts with people a little while ago, but that energy was still there. You know, that heaviness was still there. And I see that beautiful release there taking place for you. And I see love coming back there for you. Beautiful love, self-love. And you know, the wonderful thing, obviously, with self-love and also your sense of individuality. So some of you may have lived sort of in a way where you almost like, you know, almost like a boat bobbing about on water without sort of like direction. And there's more sort of, it's almost like common sense and logic in essence returning to your life. And what I was saying, or what I was getting at earlier on, is that as our self-love grows and our self-love expands, all the other things that we want in life also expands for us. Because I think especially with love, you know, a lot of times you want to know, you know, I'm looking for love, or is the person coming back, or, you know, they're leaving, what's happening. But what we often don't realize is that by focusing so much, and I know obviously we all have emotions, we all have feelings, we all want to find a perfect person, but, you know, when we focus so much sometimes on what the other person is doing or not doing, we actually, in a sense, sort of like take our power and give it away to someone else like that. But there's a sense of taking the power back here. There's a sense of speaking up for yourself, speaking up for your own individuality, claiming your individuality. Some of you are calling in money, you are calling in blessings, you are calling in abundance, you are calling in what you know is your worth and your value. And what's also coming in for you in the month of November, Aquarius, there's a sense of your sort of like your overall wisdom is actually expanding. And it's almost in a sense that, you know, when we've done a lot of inner work within ourselves, what happens is your energy becomes of such a nature that you are actually able to give out to others. So for those of you that maybe have like a business, maybe you're studying spirituality or whatever it really is, there's a sense here of your knowledge being sought for. So you might be headhunted, you might find that there might be an influx of clients for you. And I want you to understand why this is happening, because you've done the base work, you've done the core work, you've done the healing, you've done the releasing, you've done the crying, you've done the honoring with the self. You're beginning to speak up for yourself. You're beginning to claim for who you are. You're basically embracing your own power. And many of you are also embracing the money coming in. You are opening yourself to those channels of flow, which is why all these amazing things are coming in for you. Wonderful. Really, really great. Beautiful universal support, beautiful spiritual awakenings, and also just an ability to really help the world in such a fantastic way. I love that so much. Okay. Um, let's see what the angels have for you in Angel Oracle, Aquarius. And if any of you are interested in reading Oracle cards, I have got a link in the description for my free Oracle card reading course. Okay. There's also a link for my step-by-step Rider-Waite tarot course. What are the angels? Angels, what would you like to communicate to Aquarius for the month of November, please? There we go. Let's see what. Ha ha! Ha ha ha! Love it. It says, what do you desire? Okay. You now have the opportunity to write the script according to your heart's true desires. Let's claim that for ourselves. Put a hand on the heart and take a nice deep breath. Once you clearly decide upon your true desires and know that you're ready and deserving of them, they'll rush into your life as if by magic. I mean, come on. How awesome is that? Let's see what we've got for you in Tarot, Aquarius. And I'm using the Muse Tarot. There are links for all the different decks that I use in the description. Look at what's at the bottom of the deck. Two of Materials, Two of Pentacles, changes, positive changes, money flowing in, money, opportunities, And this is what I like. The reason why you're getting this is because, as I said before, you've put in the work. So, and this is the thing to understand, even when it comes to divine intervention and perfect timing and miracles and blessings and synchronicities and, all those really, really fantastic sort of things. It is when your vibration is in alignment with your true self, with your true nature of who you truly are. That is when those things can come to you. Okay. And that means that you have to do that inner work, that you have to do that deeper work. You have to do that, soul cleansing, inner child healing, shadow work, and you've done it, which is why you are at the space where these things can come to you. Okay. Let's see, what is it that we have for Aquarius, please? What is it that Aquarius needs to know? What is it that Aquarius needs to know? Please, Spirit Guides and Guardian Angels, what is it that Aquarius needs to know? Aquarius, are there no messages for you? What's going on? Or is it just the allness that's coming towards you? Okay. Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Okay, there's one that's got a like sword sticking out. Two. Okay, let's see what they are. So we've got the Hierophant, and the Hierophant in number, which is number 5. Oh my goodness, this is something. This Aquarius, this is something. So just before I pick out those cards and tell you, so number 5 in numerology, it's all about new beginnings. Number 5 in tarot is also about new beginnings, but it's those challenges in new beginnings. But let's look at this one first. So you've got the Hierophant there with number 5, new beginnings. Beautiful things coming into your life. Some of you feel that you will never be able to reach certain things. You might feel that it's too late, that time is running out. There's many things that it's almost like being at the new beginning, but it might almost feel like things might be too challenging. You'll be like, oh, is it ever going to happen? Look at the good news that you've got over there with the Fool, which is all about new beginnings, which is all about flow. You are stepping into your brighter shine. This is not the end for you, Aquarius. This is the beginning for you. Okay. And remember, sometimes when we're in the space of new beginnings, there are still those patterns that we are releasing and letting go of. So it feels a little bit challenging. It feels a little bit wonky, okay? But as we said, there, speaking up for the self, and even there might be some more healing for you to do. So if you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling challenged, grounding. meditation, connecting with nature. All right, doing more work. Less is not always more. More is not always more. Sorry. Sometimes, if you try not to push yourself too hard. Okay. Let's see what we've got for you with the Oracle of the Seven Energies for Aquarius, please, for November. Okay. Ooh, Aquarius. This reading for you is just on fire. Waking up the lion. Okay. This is a space where you are stepping into your power. Don't be afraid to shine right now. Don't shy away from the spotlight. Okay. Don't shy away from shining. Don't shy away from being that light, from being that leader. As I always like to remind people, if you are born to lead and you don't lead, it's uncomfortable for you and it's uncomfortable for everybody else. Okay, so this is really a time to bring out your power, to bring out your shine, to bring out your magic. As the millennials would say, unapologetically shine. I'm obviously hardly a millennial because I'm almost 40. But, it's so weird. Like, I actually spoke to somebody the other day and they were asking me, can you remember when you were 25? I'm like, yeah, I was a very loose cannon when I was 25. I was very unhappy in my life. A lot of sort of tragedy around that period of my life. A lot of wonderful things too, though, obviously. But it seems like just the other day, you know. And life is a way of going so far. So it's about embracing every single moment, embracing the magic of now, instead of trying to reach for then and then and then. Because sometimes we reach so much for then and then and then that we lose the magic now, and every moment is now. And now is the time for you to wake up the lion. Okay. Look at look at what is the bottom of the Osho Zen Tarot deck as well, conditioning that lion over there. And I'm going to draw you another card, but I just want to speak about this. This card, in essence, is speaking about how we are sometimes conditioned in life to almost play small, to be a smaller version of ourselves, a lesser version of ourselves. Basically conditioning that says to you, well, you're not that much. What are you talking about? It's time for you to really step forth in power, to let people know who the hell you are. All right, so Osho Zen Tarot, and I love Osho Zen Tarot because it's very much about a spiritual path, where Rider-Waite is more about the logical part of life. Obviously, I love both. I'm actually in the process of creating an online course for Osho Zen Tarot reading because it's just incredible. All right, what is it that Aquarius needs to know, please? Spirit guides, guardian angels. Oh. Let's just see. So, the ones that fell to the floor first, remember that you are the one that determines your experience of life. You are the captain of your ship for your experience of life. Okay? Reminder that your what you believe about yourself is what comes true for you. And in this thunderbolt, which is normally the tower, came out in reverse. The worst is behind you, Aquarius. Harmony and flow. Your life is really about to get so much better. How fantastic. Now let's see what other cards we have here. These cards were all in reverse. Exhaustion. Again, this is a positive message. The worst is behind you. Some of you have gotten over a lot of hurt and pain that you had in the past. Don't forget the magic in the everyday moments. Try not to be too impatient. Okay, this is the Empress card. Remember that you are the one who determines your experience of life. Remember the magic is in the simple moments, the small moments. Okay, this is not a time to hold yourself back. This is a time to shine. There is a beautiful integration happening. Please don't try to hold on to anything, Aquarius. Again, don't try to hold on to anything. It's a beautiful flow taking place. And it's so wonderful because I can see that you have started to embrace the beauty of who you are. And that will only benefit you in fantastic ways. How? Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely fantastic. I love that. Okay. So that's what I got for you, Aquarius. I hope that helps. Really appreciate you liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. And obviously checking out the website down below if you want to book a personal reading or maybe have a regression hypnosis session. All the details is down below. From my heart, till next time, namaste, love and light. Beautiful. Bye, bye, bye.